I should put this cup down and ask you, girl, what's up now? Wait a minute. Hit me. Let me put this cup down. Wait a minute. Hit me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a chit chat, get ready with me, Lana style. So I have a business lunch to get to today at noon. I have a conference call at 10:30 and the location for the noon meeting is an hour away. So I gotta like multitask today. I wanted to just do something really cute, simple, kind of like a smoky eye, a little bit of a daytime smoky eye, and a neutral lip. Very simple. So if you like chit chat, get ready with me's, and you know, want to see how I get this look, then keep on watching. I started off by moisturizing my face. I washed my face first, and then I used the L'Oreal Badescu with facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water to tone my face. Hopefully that can actually zoom in. There you go, or focus. And then I used the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. And I really love this stuff. It really creates a really smooth canvas for me. And hydrates my face. It's been really dry here in Maryland lately. So, bruh. And it's been really cold. So I need all the hydration I can get when it comes to moisturizing this here face. After that, I also use my primer. I have the NYX Hydra Touch Primer. Touch D Hydration Base. It's the blue one. I really like this. And then I also have the Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Primer as well. I mix a little bit of this with this. Creates an additional barrier of moisture, and this helps me glow through my makeup. So I really like these two together. Just a little bit of each. And then I like to use the Black Opal True Color Radiance Foundation Stick. And I don't use a lot of this, but I don't know what color it's in. It's kind of scratched off, so I'm sorry about that. If I can find it, I'll link it below. But yeah, this is the Black Opal, and I usually just do a couple swipes. Since I've already primed my face, I do a couple swipes of this, maybe a little tiny bit on my forehead. And then I utilize the Morphe M439 brush, and I spray it with some MAC Prep and Prime. Fix Plus spray, and then I just swirl that into my skin. And I don't like a lot of foundation. I told you guys in my previous vlog that I do not like cakey foundation. I like things that you're able to kind of see my face, my skin through. I don't like a full coverage. I think it's too much for me, and it makes me look like a clown. So I like to make sure that I am you know, blending that in really well into my skin, covering my nose. My nose gets a little red. And I have red undertones. I have warmer undertones. So, oh my god, I can't believe I'm recording a whole like makeup video. I am not a makeup artist, guys. So this may not be like perfect. This is just what I do to get ready quickly in the morning. I am headed to a meeting in Baltimore at noon, and then I have a phone call at 10:30, a conference call, and it takes an hour for me to get to Baltimore. So I'm going to be in the car during a portion of that call. So I need to get ready now so that I'm not rushing to get ready for the meeting afterward. So it's a lot going on. So this is pretty much blended in. I like the way it looks. I do have a little mirror here. Until I get my vanity, this is how I do my makeup. But yeah, this is what I do. So that's pretty much blended in decently. Not mad at it. And it just looks like my skin. Then I like to prep, or I like to highlight, and I also like to prime my eyelids. So I'll put a little bit of the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in 6.5. And I like to just put a little of that right here. I've always been so scared of concealer because I always feel like it just doesn't do anything for me. But I don't know. I like the way this feels. I love how creamy it is. I do have the Shape Tape, the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, but I feel like that's almost too much coverage for me and too heavy. But I like the way this looks on me and how it allows my makeup to kind of like come together. So this has been awesome. So then I just put a little bit of that on here, and I like to blend all that in. I have a beauty blender that's dirty. I blend the concealer in. And I try to concentrate it in that space. I don't like to move it around too much. So I have a damp beauty blender, and I like to just blot, and blend as much as possible. I don't want to look like a ghost. I don't want to move it around too much. I want to make sure it's in my skin. So I put it a little on my forehead and a little on my chin. Oh my god, I feel like a full like makeup guru. It's like, nah. I'm definitely not a makeup guru. But I make sure that this is as blended as possible. I hope you guys like this video so far. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, then don't do anything. It's totally fine. Oh gosh. So, I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I am. It's been really stressful. I have a lot of things going on. As I told you guys in my previous video, if you haven't seen that, I'll link it up here. But yeah, it's been a lot lately, and I'm feeling a tad bit flustered because I have a lot to get done in a very short amount of time. So I don't have time to be messing around with people. So pray for me, and I'll pray for you guys too. Excuse me. What else you guys got going on right now? Let me know in the comments below. What are you working on? What are your goals for 2019? I know this is like the second video for me for 2019, so you know, I really want to like connect with you guys to see what's going on. You know, I gotta be more consistent on here and make videos that I enjoy seeing, so why not do that here? So whenever I feel like I have like a little bit too much going on, I take my foundation brush that I use to swirl my foundation on and tone down that highlight, because I don't like my face to look like I have like patches of brightness everywhere. So, and you know, I'm a beginner at this whole makeup thing, so if I feel like you know, if you guys want to leave me some tips below, I am all for it. So then what I like to do is I use my Laura Mercier powder and translucent, and I just, goodness gracious, I dip my damp beauty blender into the product, and I'm going to do a little bake. I like the way this makes the makeup kind of look. I might put a little on here just to set the concealer, or not concealer, yeah, set the concealer. And I just like, you know, I'm about to do a little look. Maybe I'll use my Tartelette Toasted palette because I think it'll go a little better, a little bit more neutral. So I'm gonna go in with Latte in my crease, Flame on my lid, and Fireside on my outer V. Very simple look. I'm not trying to do too much or to be too fancy for this particular meeting. It is a work meeting, so I don't want my makeup to be like cray cray. So maybe just brush this off my lids so I can start my eyes. And I'm still gonna let the rest of that powder just sit there to catch any fallout from the palette I use. So let's get started. So I have a little pencil brush. It's a Sigma SS219 pencil brush. And I'm just gonna use this for my crease and just sweep that. I have pretty decent eyelids, I think. I've been told that anyway. And so I'm just gonna put this on my crease and sweep that all over. It's kind of like very close to my skin tone, so I like it. This would also be good as like a whole base, so I like this. The same thing in this eye. I hope I don't look crazy, y'all. How do you guys feel about the whole Jordyn Woods situation? I was like, I was so like shocked when I heard, I guess like when everybody else heard what happened. And you know, I didn't think it was like, she's never come off to me like someone who like has like a complex or has an issue with being a faithful friend or being a good friend to Kylie. And so I was actually really surprised when I heard the news that, you know, of the scandal that's currently going on with her and the Kardashians. And I do feel bad for her because I feel like she is, I have a mirror over here, guys, so I'm sorry if I'm looking over here. But yeah, I feel bad for her because I feel like, you know, she's kind of a victim in all this, and I don't feel like it's like fair. She's just getting dragged, man, and I feel bad for her. I don't think anybody deserves to be dragged, especially because of Tristan Thompson. Like, I mean, he's out here, you know, doing his thing, and has been doing his thing since before the end of time. And I think there's some rumors or something that he's, you know, ever since the whole Jordyn fiasco, you know, he's been out and about still with other women other than Chloe. So I feel bad for the whole situation. I definitely don't think Chloe deserves it. And I definitely don't think Jordyn deserves it. It's just a tough situation. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about the whole Jordyn thing. I'm starting to get over it now, but I was curious and I definitely wanted to do chat about the whole situation with you guys just to see how you feel about it. So this looks okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more depth to my eyes in a second. But I'm gonna blend these two colors together. I need to wash my makeup brushes, y'all. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. What are you guys doing this weekend? Let me know. I'm just gonna swirl these together so there's no harsh lines. And then I'm gonna add the darkest color in my outer V, and I pray that it doesn't look crazy. I think I'm gonna just put it on with the pencil brush. Let me just wipe this off. And I'm just gonna place it like a little V. And then work it in. Yeah. Now I'm gonna use a big old fluffy blending brush. This is the SS224 Sigma brush. And I'm just gonna swirl that together. Just on the outside. I never know, like I have a lot of like space between my, like on my eyelid. And so like for me, like I never know how high to bring the shadow up. Like I'm such a novice at this whole like makeup thing. And I know I don't really need like a lot of makeup. I just like how it enhances me, like how it enhances my beauty. And I feel like I think every woman should know how to do like a very natural look that is presentable. Does this look crazy? Oh, goodness gracious, I'm sure it does. Like, you know, I just feel like every woman should know how to do like a very natural beat, you know what I mean? And I think it's important for, I don't know why, but I just think it's important. So I'm doing the same thing on this eye. Just place that dark brown fireside color onto the outer corner. And then I'm just gonna like swirl or buff it in or blend it or whatever you want to call that, and let it live its best life. Oh, this eye looks way better. Execution on the left eye was way better than on the right. So let's try that again and see if we can like even these out a little bit. That's funny. Yeah, that works. That is so funny. Anyway, I'll touch it up in a little bit once I'm done with everything else, but I'm just putting a little bit more of that lid color on there just so it brightens it up again. Because with brown, you can get it real dark real fast, so I make sure that lid color is good. And then I'm gonna put something in the inner corners in a little bit. Right now, I'm gonna just sweep away the excess of the powder I have on my face. And we are almost done. I just need to do like bronzer, blush, and highlight. and then set my face. And oh yeah, I gotta do eyeliner too, but I might do that off camera. Oh, the faces we make. I don't do like the whole nose contour thing. I don't do anything like fancy. If you were here for that, I'm sorry. Makeup Shayla is really good. Jackie Aina is really good. I like their videos for makeup. I'm just not a professional, y'all. I'm a basic chick, just out here trying to get it like the rest of y'all. So I'm gonna do my eyeliner real quick off camera. I can't do that on camera, and then I will come right back. I added the NYX retractable eyeliner in brown on my waterline, and I also use a little bit of that brown eyeshadow underneath the eye a little bit. And then I use the NYX vinyl liquid liner on the top to give me like a little bit of a wing. Tiny bit thin, kept it really small. Not trying to do anything too drama or glam for this. So after that, I add a little bit of my Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer, matte bronzer. This is not good to be heavy-handed with. So I just tap it in, I swirl around, tap it, and I'm very light-handed with this because it can look cray-cray easy. I just swirl a little bit on my forehead to add some color back into my complexion on the outskirts of my face. And I just take a little up here and I bring it up, almost like a C motion. And that gives me, it highlights my cheekbones. I do have really pronounced cheekbones, especially since I've lost a little bit of weight. So my cheekbones are popping these days, and I like to accentuate them. So I just put a little bit of that bronzer on my face. And then I go in with my NARS blush. I usually use, what's it called? Orgasm blush by NARS, but lately I've been loving the Luster, which is like a matte, kind of like peachy, and I feel like it goes really well with the eyes. So I'm going to use a blush brush. This is by Real Techniques. I just swirl that around, and then I just put that, I guess, slightly above on the balls of my cheeks. I try to smile and show myself, show it, and then I just put that just above the bronzer. And do the same thing on the other side. Try to be very like light-handed with this too. It's not really, it's very similar to my skin tone, but it's more natural than a pink blush or anything like that. So I love how it just warms my face up a little bit more, just gives me a little bit of color, and I like it. So that's Luster. And then finally I have the Amrezy highlighter, which I'm loving, and I haven't stopped using this since I bought it over the holidays. So I just use this cheek brush by Real Techniques. It's kind of angled. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I just take this and I only put the highlight like at the high points of my cheekbones, and I tap. So that when you see me, I don't have it like all the way down. I just have it at the high points of my cheeks. I also put it on the tip of my nose, which I'm about to do in a second. And tip of my nose, and then bridge of my nose too, because I just like the way it looks. Sometimes I'll do my top lip, but I'm not gonna do that today because I'm going to a business meeting. And I just wanna be a little glowy, but you know, put together. That is majority of my process. Let me see. What I'll do now is I'll spray my face with the Morphe mist. And then I'll put on mascara, and that's usually my last step. This is the Continuous Setting Mist by Morphe. I like it. Because usually I'll use the Fix Plus, but I'm very low on my Fix Plus right now. So I need to re-up. And usually what I do to finish is I tap that mist into my skin. I don't like it to just sit. I don't know why. But just like to tap. And let it dry. So that's the finished look. I have to do my mascara, but I'll do that last. I don't like to do mascara and then spray because then it can like transfer and like drip or whatever else. So that is my process. I think I've shown you everything. Oh, and sometimes I do use the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint, but today I used the foundation stick instead. It just depends on how much coverage I want and where I'm going and what I'm doing. I usually use the foundation stick for a very natural, quick makeup beat in the morning. I'm not doing crazy like makeup looks. So I have like this brown pencil. This is a nude beige lip liner by NYX. And then I have Tiramisu Butter Gloss by NYX. I clearly like NYX. So what I usually do is just line my lips. And I was looking for like a brown. I can't find my brown pencil lip liner, so this will have to do for today. And it's like giving me like white lips. Ugh, I hate this. You know what I'm gonna do? Don't try this at home, folks. I'm using a little bit of my lip liner, or eyeliner I should say. Smudge the mess out of that brown line to get it to be less sharp. And there you go. A nice quick little lip. You'll see it gets a little, sometimes you know in makeup it's scary at first, and then you do stuff to like make it better. And that's my look. So I'm probably not gonna show you guys my hair on camera. I'm just gonna show you guys the final look once I am done.
Wait a minute.